Hey, my name is Zaf. Um, who is that though? To put it in your human terms, I'm a Cyclops from Miraz 4. It's an ice planet very far away from your humble little solar system. But I hate the cold, so I came to live with you. Now I live on Earth with my girlfriend on the beach, and I couldn't be happier. But you all know this is just an act on screen with pretty cool technology, right? So why don't we immersion break for just a little bit and I tell you a little bit about myself. Holly here is a shy gal with snow white skin and purple hair. You can see it. Actually meant to represent myself in real life. Mostly just for the fact that I like dressing up like this, so I have a character based on it. Real creative, I know. I had this design for a good while because my amazing girlfriend Jackie commissioned this model for me and I absolutely love it. Got this little white pixel down here that I don't know how to get rid of. It was my friend Aaron who designed it for me in the first place when I asked him. And he came up with this lovely design who carried over a bit to Zaf's design a little bit later. And Zaf, the Cyclopean alien girl, actually has a real name, and it's Saphira. So why the snow white skin? Well, it's because before adding the colors that are in the original drawing that this design is based on, she literally just wasn't colored in yet on the character sheet, but I actually liked the look of the pure white skin so much that I stopped him and said, like, no, keep it like that. It looks good. And the original colors would actually play into more of the vaporwave aesthetic that is just my whole channel's look anyway. So these two characters look very similar, don't they? Well, it's because I liked Aaron's design of Holly so much that I barely changed anything when I designed Saphira. Saphira is more the face of my channel, so I wanted her to stand out as much as possible, hence the alien idea. That was literally just my thought process for standing out, was one big giant eye. This design for her actually went through so many changes over the years, and Saphira's design originally was first, but this current one is very recent. She originally had green hair and two eyes. She literally just looks like a palette swap of the Dryad from Terraria, right? Because that was her original inspiration. The reason for the blue skin was literally just because I liked the color combo. And the more I thought about it, the more I liked the idea of her being an alien with only one eye. And I was a fan of Leela from Futurama. You might be able to guess my favorite Hazbin Hotel character as well. The green hair was a lot to focus on, so I switched it to all one color palette. And I'm gonna say it before you stop me, I look a lot like Sapphire from Steven Universe, right? But would you believe me if I said I came up with Saphira first, before that show was even a thing? You're not gonna believe me, but I want it on the record anyway. That thought alone actually stopped me from using this design for years, because I was just afraid people were gonna tell me I copied Sapphire. Which, funnily enough, my name, Saphira, is actually just a Portuguese translation of Sapphire. That's how I come up with a lot of character names, is I just throw a name into Google Translate and see what I get. But that thought alone stopped me from using this design, and led to my idea as a shy gal, mostly because I just like dressing up like that in real life. Nothing else really to say about it, except I was just a really big fan of the design from -8, because it's so cute, it's bright and bubbly, it's bouncy, in some pretty hot places. Gotta give credit where it's due, that was a big part of it. I am a huge pervert. So if I like Holly's design so much, why would I actually change it, right? Twitch actually started picking up. I was scared of copyright, because the shy guy is a Nintendo design, even though this is a fan interpretation of her, a human female with the mask on. I didn't want to get sued, so I finally implemented the design I had in my head for years for Saphira, but I still love both so much that I'm probably going to want to use both pretty frequently and switch between the two. Saphira can be used for my main types of videos like Left 4 Dead and any other bright and happy games, whereas Holly can be used for more horror games and creepy stuff. Here's a very vague timeline of the evolution of my appearance. You pause it, I'm not waiting for you. I believe that Saphira actually thought she'd look good in yellow. I'm really glad she came to her senses on that. Goodness. Horrible design.
Come to think of it, why does Holly like wearing a mask anyway? What, she got something to hide? What's this? Who are you?
Purple.
20 at night.